Wow. Julie certainly wasn't kidding when she said the lab was hacked. Ah. Anyway, welcome back, Amibros, to Bioshock. In the last episode, Ryan deforested Arcadia, cutting off oxygen to the city of Rapture. With few people to turn to, we met a botanist named Julie Langford, who discovered a way to return life back to the trees. Unfortunately, Ryan killed her, so it's up to us to gather the materials in order to create the Lazarus Vector and save the trees in Arcadia. Which, in this episode, is exactly what we'll be doing. Oh, also, we got a new weapon, the Chemical Thrower. I think I'll call you Carrie. How about that? You like that name? I dig it. I think it's a nice name. Carry on, my wayward son. There won't be any peace when I'm done. Lay your charred head to rest, because you can't cry anymore. Jesus, I really am starting to lose it. Back to the Chemical Thrower. Yes, the Chemical Thrower is one of the more unique weapons in our arsenal. It is a flamethrower, freeze ray, and proton pack all in one. I mean, that's the best way I could describe the ammo types you'll be using for this thing. You could set a horde of splicers ablaze with napalm, freeze them with liquid nitrogen, or make Big Daddies a complete non-issue with electric gel, which I will say right now is one of the best ammo types in this game, period. I'll be going more in depth with it when I start using it more, but just know that I absolutely love electric gel in this game. The other two ammo types for the Chemical Thrower aren't bad, they just don't compare in my mind. You saw how quickly, when I was using napalm on those two splicers, how fast their health dropped. So napalm does have its uses in this game. You know, it's basically a faster, more AoE incinerate. No. So if you weren't a big fan of using incinerate, but you still want to burn enemies, Chemical Thrower can suit that. You know. I don't have too many thoughts on liquid nitrogen, as whenever I'm playing Bioshock, I don't tend to utilize liquid nitrogen all that much whenever I pull out the Chemical Thrower. Not that it's a bad ammo type. You know, it freezes splicers in place, leaving them wide open for you to, you know, shoot them or hit them with your wrench and have them crumble away. But keep in mind, if you do that, you won't be getting any materials they had on their person because, you know, they're pieces. But I just don't really dabble with liquid nitrogen all that much in this game. You know, I have to keep saying that because I know out of context it sounds terrible. You know, yeah, I totally use napalm in my free time or liquid nitrogen. You know, I swear I'm not crazy. But now that Langford is dead, we can start hacking the turrets and security in this place, and I recommend you do that for later on, as things will be getting a little bit dicey. But speaking of Langford, an audio diary by her.
Isn't there anything in this damn place those pagans won't steal? Paper towels, ink pots, witch hazel, chlorophyll solution, even my back issues of National Geographic. They're feathering their disgusting little shrines with it, I suppose. Sick bastards.
Arcadia's a big place, but mostly rural. If you're looking for something in particular, I'd start at the farmer's market.
Do you think they'll have B enzymes, Atlas? Ooh, or maybe distilled water? What if there's a sale? I gotta go to the farmer's market, Atlas. There's no time to waste. I mean, there's some time to waste to pilfer that corpse and get some money, as well as a rubber hose, but still, no time to waste, Atlas! But as you've seen throughout the past couple of episodes, after we've pilfered the dead bodies of Houdini splicers, we've been getting chlorophyll solution. I said in the past two episodes that you wanted to make hunting down Houdini splicers one of your priorities so you can get chameleon skin. Another reason why you'd want to do that is each time you kill a Houdini splicer, they're guaranteed to be carrying chlorophyll solution, which is what you need in order to create the Lazarus Vector. So keep that in mind as you're first stepping into Arcadia and exploring. kill as many Houdini splicers as you come across, so you can have enough chlorophyll solution as to not, stay in the farmer's market any longer than you might have to. But as we traverse through here, we find some money. Get the fuck out of my way, security bot. Oh, I see how it is. You're protecting your previous owner's stash, even though you're hacked and you're not allowed to do that. Well, too bad. You work for me. Fuck you, security bot. I hate you. I don't know why I bothered hacking you. Well, one thing I don't hate is this power to the people station. What am I gonna upgrade? Machine gun or grenade launcher? Huh? 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 It's totally the machine gun. Don't worry, Greg. You'll get your time. You'll get your time. Right now it's Manny's time, as I've had him longer. And he's served this just as well as you have. In fact, never mind. Before I can even commentate further, my footage decided to have a seizure. I don't know what that is. I hope to God my game capture card isn't, dying on me. I just got that thing not too long ago. It's how I'm able to deliver this fine footage to you lovely viewers. I do hope y'all are enjoying the Let's Play. I know I'm stuttering like a damn fool most of the time, but despite all that, I do enjoy doing this. It's a lot of fun, being able to play your favorite game and talk about why it is one of your favorites. Especially when shit like that happens, when a Houdini splicer just teleports straight into their own fire. Oy. Just wait till next episode. The stupidity is not at its maximum yet, I can assure you. But with that being said, let's exit out of Arcadia, eventually. Alright, now we can exit out of Arcadia and into the farmer's market. And apparently, farm is also a trigger word for Jack. Weird. Seamless transition. Welcome to the farmer's market, where we only have one little sister to worry about, thank God. Well, over here, this corpse has a bee enzyme, as well as an audio diary.
Dear, I am trying to run a business here. You want to spend time with my honeybees? Well, I'm gonna have to start charging you for the pleasure. If I come out one more time and find you lolling out there amongst my hives, I'm grabbing my shotgun. As to your question, yes, my days in beekeeping school are a blur. But I do seem to remember something about that enzyme you keep blabbing on about.
Tasha, you don't have to threaten Julie's life. You can just hire extra security or hell, get a restraining order against her and just say, I don't want this woman around my bees anymore. And that works too. Just take a diplomatic approach about it. And why are you on Julie's case for studying your bees? They're the bee's knees. Well, there's certainly something, I can tell you that much, because collecting all 7 bee enzymes in this level is the most annoying part of this little fetch quest that we're doing. Just letting you know right now. But I'm gonna do all you fine folks a favor and save my little tirade for when we get to that portion of the level, because it's not the worst thing in this game, believe me. That's for way, way later, but it's definitely one of the parts to this game I'd say is the most annoying. But like I said, I'm going to save that for when we get to it. Other than that, Farmer's Market isn't that big of a level. It's not even that long. You only come here just to complete the fetch quest, and that's it. Aside from rescuing or harvesting the one little sister in this level as well. But it's also the place where you can photograph more Houdini splicers as well as thuggish splicers. You could do that before in Arcadia, but given how compact this level is, it's a lot easier to find the enemies here than it is in Arcadia, which is a lot bigger. But after finding the bee enzyme, we also find our very first distilled water. Only 6 more to go. And I'm letting you know right now, we're getting all the distilled water in this episode. Because I'd rather save the bee enzyme for next episode. I swear I'm not going to go into it. It's just I really find that part annoying. Can't stress that enough. But before we move on any further, we have a little sister and her tin father to photograph. Say cheese, kid. Come on, you did the first time. I guess not. Right here, we actually get to see a little sister harvesting Adam from a corpse. Which is really cool in a weird, uncomfortable way. You know, it's not just relegated to that cutscene you saw in the first episode. You know, that's the beautiful thing about this game. You know, if you take time to just stop and look around, you'll notice some very cool details. And again, it's one of the many reasons why I absolutely love this game, you know? Now, despite how faded away this city is, there's still some degree of life to it, even if it's bad, you know? Or even if it's a shell of its former self.
In 10 years in this dump, I've come to accept a very low standard of life. But even at the bottom of this fish tank, a man must have standards. The pathetic Trudeque down at Morley Winery has started putting water to his terrible wine. Water! When I confronted him with this fact, he tells me, Pierre, this is not to worry. The water, she is distilled. It could be worse. I could take it right from the ocean.
I mean, be thankful that the guy decided to at least distill the water, because if, you know, he just put regular salt water from the ocean into his wine, you'd be going bonkers, and you wouldn't have to splice up with Adam anymore just to be crazy. Hell, forget crazy, you'd die immediately from dehydration, my guy. I'm pretty sure the wine isn't that bad.
Get up, Mr. Bubbles. Get up. Get up, Mr. Bubbles.
Kid, I'm just gonna let you know right now, I don't think you want Mr. B to get up, because there are proximity mines there. And if that goes off in your general direction, you're not gonna be feeling too good.
Thank you.
But that is our second little sister rescued. We just got one more, and then we'll receive another of Tannenbaum's rewards. But another thing about Farmer's Market that I would be remiss to mention is that we actually meet a new variant of Leadhead Splicer here. We won't be seeing him until near the end of this episode, but the new variant of Splicer we meet wears football gear. Pretty much, it's not as impressive as it sounds. It's just the splicers that wear football gear are more damage sponges than the other splicers. That's really the only difference. But it's still a variant of a splicer we've seen before, so figured worth mentioning. But we'll hack this security camera here and this safe. I think I do a buyout. Yeah, I do a buyout. Like, I know I've asked this question previously, but especially when you're hacking the saves, how do you insert money into the safe in order to successfully hack it? Like, is there a special compartment that you're just adding money to just to unlock the safe or something? And if that's the case, when you unlock the safe, why don't I get my money back? I mean, seriously, like, never mind the fact that the buyout option is stupid to be like, within the universe, I must say. Like, gameplay wise, I know why it's there, but like, within universe, what purpose does the buyout option when hacking saves, vending machines, or hell, the cameras or security turrets serve? Why? How do you insert money into these things? Ah, whatever. Anyway, speaking of security bots! Some stupid splicer triggered the alarm. And now we got a slew of security bots on us. And somehow that previous photograph counted as a thuggish splicer. I don't know why, but it did. Well, funny enough, despite my gripes with security bots, they're actually one of the easier ones to they're actually one of the easier subjects to photograph if you have chameleon skin, because you can just trigger the alarm and go invisible. And then at that point, you just take pictures every now and then, because if you do take a picture while you are invisible, it will reveal you. I'm sorry, friend, what were you about to say? When you recover from your electrotherapy, you can tell me
Why do they
later.
wear those masks? Maybe there's a part of them that remembers how they used to be, how they used to look, and they're ashamed.
It's very deep, Atlas. I mean, not deep enough for me to comment on it, but deep. Or to go further with that comment is what I meant to say. Can't speak today. I don't know what that security turret was aiming at, by the way, because you saw it was trying to shoot through the wall. I guess it had X-ray vision, but the bullets can't pierce through walls. I have no idea what's going on in this place. Maybe the security turret got drunk or something. But actually, I wanted to bring that up too regarding hacked security turrets, mainly the grenade launchers. I wanted to say that when it comes to a hacked grenade launcher, be sure to wait before approaching the be sure to wait before approaching a dead splicer that was trying to attack you, because if you do approach the dead splicer, the grenade launcher the grenade launcher variant of the security turret will keep firing at it, or will fire an unnecessary shot at it, which will damage you, because again, security turrets have no concept of friendly fire, so just be sure to wait. But if you don't mind the unnecessary pot damage, then by all means go for it. I sure as hell don't. But somebody kicked a barrel. I wonder what that is all about. Unfortunately, we can't drink any beer because that bottle's empty. But at least the person was kind enough to leave the cap on. You knocked down that pile of barrels! You really are a heretic. And your friend here is about to feel my wrath as soon as I get over there. Oh, how are you doing? I don't really care. Over here we find more distilled water. I'm telling you, man, the distilled water is just lying everywhere. Well, that previous distilled water that was just lying on the floor right there next to the security turret as well as the camera. I don't know why I didn't just use telekinesis to go and grab it, but what can you do? I'd rather just hack the security in this place anyway, so I can just move about leisurely, while every other person, except the big daddies and the little sisters, have to worry. Just like this leadhead splicer is making me worry about hitting that Rosie, because I don't need that. I don't need that drama in my life, Missy. That's why you get whacked, meanie. By going down here, see how shoddy this winery is, man. I mean, there's not even a vineyard here. I mean, you think there would be, considering, you know, Arcadia is where, you know, you get the most oxygen, or where this is where the trees grow, and this would probably be where you could grow a farm, hence farmers market. You know, you sell produce and stuff, but I guess not. And it was at that point that I failed to hack on purpose, because I realized, like, oh shit, I'm supposed to take a picture of these things. Because if I don't take a picture of them, I'm probably not going to get a score on them, because they're friendly. They're not my enemy. Which kind of does suck when trying to hack the security turrets as well as the cameras, or even the bots for that matter, is that you can't photograph your own allies. I don't know why. There's still security bots, or even turrets. What's different? The green light? Come on now. But over here, we have a really paranoid fucker when it comes to distilled water. But then again, maybe Roland wasn't trying to defend distilled water only, but also his mighty wrench. Because now we have 3! Unfortunately, we can't dual wield, let alone triple wield. Kinda sucks. But with that, we have collected all 7 distilled waters, as well as Photographer's Eye. Ooh, our research just got sped up exponentially, and damn it, we can't do anything. We're trapped. We have to deal with these two leadhead splicers. On the left, you actually see the football variant leadhead splicer that I was telling you about. But however tough he may be, nobody can withstand electrified water! Unfortunately, it's a shallow victory as we are trapped, and we will remain trapped until next episode. Next time on Bioshock, we'll be gathering the last of the materials needed to create the Lazarus Vector. See you guys then.
The children must remain functional to be effective producers of Atom. I had hoped to replace them into vegetative states so they would be more pliable. I find being around them very uncomfortable. Even with those things implanted in their bellies, they are still children. They play and sing. Sometimes they look at me, and they don't stop. Sometimes they smile.
The children, with their very long needles, their tuneless songs, their ghastly errands, their ghoulish Frankenstein fathers. But we've all placed our hand on the great chain of endeavor. My hand is on it. Fontaine's is on it. We all pull it and are pulled by it. Yes, these children are an abomination. But it is not my hand alone on the chain that created them. No. Their little fingers were right there next to mine.